So I read the scene where the main character steals in the chapter where he comes across those 32 officials, and like the main character let 2 people go. He tried stealing because they're such in a dire situation. They're not earning fast enough money for medicine and food, so he decides to steal even though it goes against his morals, his parents' morals, and the ex-loyal dog servant's loyals, but he decides to steal. Keep it a secret. He let 2 people go, but went after the third person. That third person was like, nah, I'm not getting stolen, and ran. He came across the gods. He didn't see the gods, but like they answered his prayers, and they were looking at the main character being like, you stealing? We'll keep that promise, but we'll keep this a secret from you, which honestly, they weren't going to keep that a secret. Like, they're gods. Their mouths flap faster than anything. That's going to spread faster than a disease. Also, like, if the Heavenly Emperor found out this about the main character, that the main character tried to steal from a human and harm a human to get their money, like, they would have been in severely trouble. They would have been in severe trouble. And, like, in the chapter where the 32 officials are after the main character, cause trouble for the main character, it's such a kindergarten scene. It's such a cartoony scene. Like, I was laughing. Like, I didn't even feel bad for the main character. I know I should feel bad, but honestly, I was trying not to laugh because the taunts the 32 officials were giving the main character was too hilarious. And the fact that the main character could just left. The main character could have gone on his own way, gone down, could vote in a different location, but no, he's like, I'm sticking here. You're not bullying me out of here. I'm staying. And I'm like, you could just leave. Honey, they're gods. Like, they're also keeping a secret about you stealing from a human. They can easily go tell the Heavenly Emperor about this. Like, you're no more a god, or you're a shackle god now. Like, honey, they can ruin you. They're gods. Like, when they order you to bark, you bark. He's causing more trouble for himself instead of just leaving. He's arguing with them. He's denouncing them. He's mocking them. Like, his mocks are way worse than the mocks they're giving him. And they're like, oh, you're going to steal from us gods and bully us gods just like you do your humans. They're like, oh, no, this is going to cause trouble. And this is when the ex-servant Sundari appears. And he ends up taking their sides because, honestly, he had no choice. Because, he could lose his position again. He could lose his job, and he's trying to take care of his mother. And he does later come back to the main character and try taking the main character's hand only to get mud thrown in his face. Because, honestly, yes, the main character has all rights to be upset and angry. But, like, this dude had his hands tied. Like, he could have lost his job again. Helping someone who was just bad in the situation as those 32 officials were. Because, like, the stuff the main character was said would have got him struck by lightning if he was someone else. Like, if he had been someone else, their lives would have been completely ruined. Because you don't talk that way to gods. You don't. Like, they might be lower level gods, but you still don't talk to gods like that. You don't. Like, man has issues because, like, he has problems because when he was, like, a god, he didn't send gifts to the other gods. He didn't go and introduce himself to the other gods. And even before he ascended, he mocked the gods. Like, the 32 officials, even with all that stuff, would have disliked him. And then the way he's giving them attitude, like, one, his attitude had me laughing my head off, but I was also sitting there going, honey, just leave. Leave for your own good, for your own sake, just